Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. I know it's been a minute, but I am back with another tutorial, and I have videos coming back to back this week. Now today's hair is provided by Vshow hair, and they did send over this 24 straight inch lace front wig, and this wig did come pre-plucked, so I did not have to do any plucking with this wig. All I had to do was just bleach the knots, tone the knots, shampoo, condition, and begin my installation. Now, as you can see, we are jumping straight into this tutorial today. I already have her hair braided down, the cap, the foundation, everything on it, and I'm just going right in with my application of my Beautiful Hustler lace melt. Now, you guys are going completely crazy about this glue. I am currently sold out, and I do have my new shipment that I'm waiting to come in, and I will have the bigger bottles for you this time as well as something new that I'm releasing as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Yes, you guys wanted to know if this glue was waterproof. I have reviews that I'm ready to post for you guys. I also have more proof that this glue is waterproof as well, and all of that will be coming as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, for today's installation, I will be using 5 layers of this Beautiful Hustler lace melt to secure her lace. And once I apply all 5 layers and it turns clear, which it is clear now, I will go ahead and begin to pull my lace down into that glue, having her hold each side, and using my blow dryer on the heat setting, I will blow dry that lace right into that skin. And also using a technique that I told you guys about that I learned from Slay by Jordan. After I finish blow drying that lace, I'm going to leave that extra lace on and just take my melt belt and tie that lace down to just really let that glue melt in before cutting off that extra lace. So after letting that elastic band sit for a few minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. I did flat iron the hair a little bit off camera, so just to kill time and everything like that. But this is what the lace looked like after letting that elastic band sit on it. And now I'm going to cut off the extra lace using my scissors. You can use your eyebrow razor, or you can use scissors, which method you prefer. But when you are doing the scissor method, just make sure that you are not cutting straight across and you're still moving like in a jagged motion. I just like to take my scissors and just go back and forth and cut that extra lace right on off. And once I finish cutting off that extra lace, I will go in and tack down all of the corners that is still, all of those little tiny pieces that is still lifting after cutting off the extra lace. And you want to make sure that you always make sure that you are checking to see if there's any lace on top of the ear, because you do want to cut that lace off from around your client's ear, or it will be very, very uncomfortable, and they will be very irritated in that area. So just take your time and be careful not to cut your client's ear, and just snip any extra cap or lace that may be on top of it. So now that this side is all tacked down, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same steps to this side here. I'm just going to go in with my scissors once again, and in a zigzag motion, cut off that extra lace and tack it down, you know, tack down the edges and just making sure it's very, very secure. And once I get everything all tacked down, I will begin the styling portion of this tutorial, but it is a very simple look, and we're just going to add some worded bobby pins to the style today. Today's look will be a center part with, you know, some baby hairs and the braided, I mean not the braided, but the worded bobby pins, just to, you know, give it a little spice, so it's just not so original. So as I mentioned, once I go ahead and tack this down and, you know, get everything all squared away, we will get into that segment. And as you can see, this lace is looking very natural and very much melted and into the scalp. And these are the results you will get when you are using my techniques and my products as well. You will always get those bomb.com results. So once I do restock, I will make a post so you guys can order, and I will have a sale. And as I mentioned, I do have the bigger bottles coming in, so stay tuned. And I'll also be doing a little contest when this new shipment come in, so get tuned for that as well. But this is what it looks like now that everything is all tacked down. Very, 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 very natural, very melted and everything like that. So we're just going to go ahead and begin to you know, I'm going to go ahead and part this hair down the center, and using my GLAMWAX stick, I'm going to hot comb out those roots to this lace wig, just to make sure that everything is super flat and super you know, neat, because neatness is the key to achieving a very flawless install. So I'm just going to hot comb all of those roots out, getting everything super sleek and shiny. And then I will section out the hairs for the baby hair and show you guys the technique that I use to create them with this look. And now I'm just going to pull down this section for the baby hair. I'm just going to pull out 3 little sections and yeah, do that on both sides. But I'm going to show you one side on camera, and I will complete the other side off camera. So right now I'm just pulling out the sections that I want to use. Make sure they are nice little thin sections. So I'm just going to go ahead, as I mentioned, and pull those out and then show you the method that I use to create the look for my baby hairs today. I did use my wax stick, mousse, and the Got To Be spray to create my baby hairs. So just pay attention to what I'm doing and how I do it, so and how I did it, so you can try to do your baby hairs this way. And this will give your baby hairs like that soft look but that firm hold at the same time. It's not going to be fluffy, simply because you are using the Got To Be spray along with the mousse to do the baby hair, but it still will give you like that really nice, like it just give you a type of like, they just sharp. I don't know how to really explain it, but just pay attention to what I'm doing. So first I'm going to do is just take the wax stick and just apply the wax onto the baby hairs, just to have it, you know, push down in the direction that I want it to flow. And I'm just going to take some mousse and add it behind my hairline and then on top of the baby hair as well. And then I'm going to go in with my edge brush and begin to swoop the baby hairs with that mousse. And now I'm just going to take that Got To Be spray and spray that spray on top of the baby hair and just perfecting my baby hairs how I want them to fall, and just combing and swooping them some more, just moving some of the hair back that I feel shouldn't be there, and just really using my finger and just swooping everything how I want it. So that's pretty much how I created my baby hair, and I just did the same thing to the other side. And now I'm just taking a little bit of oil and just rubbing the oil throughout the hair, and I'm going to get ready to put my bobby pins in place. Now, I end up doing the bobby pins one way on camera, and then after I finished recording, I did it another way, and I liked it the other way better, but I did drop a video of both ways that I have it, and you just let me know which guys you like the bobby pins better, or some people don't even like the bobby pins at all. But I just bought 2 of the bobby pin packets from just my local beauty supply hair store, and the word was royalty, and it did come with 2 silver bobby pins and then the worded one. So at first I did it this way, but then I wasn't fitting it like this, so I ended up changing it a few times. But just let me know which way you guys liked it, and you know, as far as how I did it. But as you can see, I'm gonna just move it like now. But I end up just putting the royalty word like in the middle of both. I didn't really want all of them to show like that at this point, but this is how I did it the first time. But as I mentioned, you will see it a different way. And another thing I have not done yet was conceal my part, and just I'm glad you guys were able to see it without the part concealed, because it just shows like a major difference when you don't conceal your part. Like, you can see that the part is there, but it is not defined. So I'm glad I did not define it off camera, so you guys can actually see the difference. But this is what it would look like if I did not define my part whenever I created my installations. Like, you can see the part, but you can't really see it. And even though I hot combed and molded everything down, you still don't see it. But watch when I go in with that foundation and I conceal the part, it definitely makes it stand out like 10 times as much. So now I'm just going to go ahead and get that same foundation that I applied on her cap and everything like that, and just taking my angle brush and cleaning that part up. It is a major difference, so you guys can see here. But this is the way I did the pins for the end of the tutorial. But as I mentioned, I will show you a different way after this clip here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and thank you guys for watching.